Hi, Steph. I guess my pulp novel comment was deemed homophobic. It was meant to be a jab about your prison fantasies. The thing is, we shouldn't have envy for people who have lost a few more freedoms than we've already lost. I'd like to have the choice as to what to a degree. I mean, you can't trust the FDA or the USDA about inspecting our food, but you know what I eat to a degree. In prison, contrary to congressional reports, it isn't always, you know, the rice pilaf and the golden roast chicken. I got a taste myself while doing an internship of industrial waste type food in a state mental hospital and in their dining room, and it's 3 hots and a cod, but it ain't that hot, so just thought I'd let you know. But these issues are a diversion from the issues of democratizing this country. Economic injustice and inequity are crimes against all of us, and yet the rich get more as we fight amongst ourselves over crumbs and side issues. Case in point, gender discrimination, gay marriage, immigration. How can we go on when our work is not making our lives meaningful or secure? I mean, pointing fingers at Mexicans, or when we've allowed the thieves, you know, Bush and company, to rob us blind for the last 8 years. You know, that's no answer. I'm poor, but I have no sympathy, just like you said, for wealthy people who have way more than they need. I mean, we're blessed in this country. But they whine about how their taxes are paying for what's abhorrent to their values. Well, their values obviously mean that they have to have everything and then everybody else has to fight over the rest of it. I don't think that's really good values. I find the damn war on so-called terror to be a waste of our work. We work hard, pay taxes, and Halliburton and these people shoot it off like there's some kind of 4th of July fireworks display. I find the money given away to the oil companies for poisoning our water, air, soil to be sinful. But we need cheap oil, you know? That makes us prisoners. That makes us prisoners of our way of life, our greed, our unwillingness to think in other ways, living, consuming, and defining our prosperity. Then homelessness. It's a symptom, a sign of how we've exploited and neglected our people, no matter how you cut it. You know, you can blame people for this or that, but there shouldn't be people living on the streets. But there's not enough jobs. And they plan it that way. There'll never be enough jobs. And it just got tightened up by Mr. Greed. You know, this guy, this nameless, faceless, upper class friend of George's, who got the treasury while we were snoozing, fighting, and arguing with ourselves. They don't want us to be well. They don't want us to be safe or secure, because that threat of insecurity makes us docile, willing, a population. And you stood up and said, I won't be anybody's slave, but, you know, if it's a police state, it doesn't matter. You know, we're all serfs. And the other alternatives, remember the 60s? You know, stuff that's going on over in Greece, it's a little tighter over there. I hope that we can dialogue and continue, but the right-wing troglodytes, they're really hard to communicate. They live in a different universe, and I'm told I live in a different one here in the San Francisco area. I needed to say that, and I'm not on your friends list. So, here it is, Steph. I love you. Thanks.